It's been a long time since I made one of these videos. So long, in fact, that I have to scroll to page 2 on the YouTube Managed Video page in order to find the last one I did, which was on May 27th, 2025. But I'm back.
I'm back, and I'm better than ever.
And I am indeed better than ever. If you read the title of the video, you would know we're ranking Warframe necks today. Now, I don't think I paid attention to a Warframe neck before I made this video, other than Nova's, which I have said in the past that I quite dislike. Spoilers, by the way, I guess. But yeah, other than Nova's neck, I'm going in blind. Right quick before we get started, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, turn on the bell, all that stuff if you want me to make more videos like this more often, and I appreciate it. We've got 62 Warframe necks to rank, so let's go ahead and get into it. Starting with number 62, Dante. So, I don't think Dante has a neck. Number 61, Cyto 9. Cyto 9's neck looks like burnt flesh, like strips of charred meat, like the sliver of meat item from Elden Ring. It just looks icky. And yeah, I know Warframes are infested killing machines, whatever, but you have to remember this is an aesthetics ranking. And Cyto 9's neck, unfortunately, does not make the cut. You get it? Because, like, meat. You get it. Number 60, Lavos. Lavos' neck, if you can even call it that, is just a jumble of nothing. It looks like he spilled his alchemical supplies all over himself and it created whatever his neck is. Number 59, Nova. Alright, we've come to Nova's neck, and the reason I don't like it is quite simple. It's just, it looks freaky. Freaky in the bad way. Like, the neck is way too long. It makes it look like some sort of abomination. Like some sort of SCP or something. Or, actually, it kind of makes it look like a jack-in-a-box. Now I look at it. Number 58, Corvex. What is this, a suspension bridge? Is Corvex's head that heavy that it needs support to hold it up? Well, actually, I believe that. Corvex's neck has the same thing going on with Nova's neck with the rings and the whatever. It does fit the character, but it just looks ugly. Much like Corvex himself. No offense, Corvex, but you were kind of created that way. Number 57, Varuna. Varuna's neck is very grotesque. Weird, lumpy, fleshy, and the weird textures on the front of the neck don't really help. It just looks like an amalgamation, and if I have to describe your neck as an amalgamation, then you already know it's over. Number 56, Limbo. Limbo's neck looks like if you took an AI image generator and typed in turtleneck sweater and turned the prompt weight to 100%. Genuinely looks terrible in my eyes. Number 55, Gauss. Gauss has some very weird features, and his neck is among them. Very angular and fragmented, and with how many moving parts Gauss has, it just makes me think that the neck is gonna like contract and expand. And that image with Gauss's neck, I don't like it. It's also just not an aesthetically pleasing neck overall. Number 54, Necros. Fun fact, Necros is the only Warframe with neck in his name. I think Necros has been watching a bit too much of something, or he's been hanging around Hydroid because there's too many tentacles on my screen right now. Necros doesn't have the most aesthetically pleasing neck. It's got the structure, but everything else is just kind of eh. And the tentacles, or tendrils, or whatever you want to call them, they don't really help. Number 53, Oberon. Okay, Oberon Prime has got to be just one of the worst looking primes in general. I can't get over the back of the head. It looks so terrible. Hey, let's make the back of Oberon Prime's head look like a radiator for no reason. The back of the head is so distracting that it's been over 15 seconds that I've not said a thing about the neck yet.
And he never did.
Number 52, Zephyr. I don't know why Zephyr has a bunch of pineapple leaves attached to her neck, but it's not going to get her any higher on this ranking. If you move the pineapple leaves to the top of the neck instead of the bottom, her neck would actually look like a pineapple. Number 51, Octavia. What manner of foolishness is this? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Like, is that supposed to be a collar around her neck, or is that her actual neck? Like, it's connected to that thing that goes down her back, but that could also just be her neck. So, like, with Warframes, you never know. Either way, it doesn't look good, so that's why it's here. Number 50, Saren. What chicanery befouls my eyes? I didn't use chicanery correctly at all in that sentence. I just wanted to say chicanery. Anyway, yeah, this is just a mess. That's all I can describe it as. It's just a mess. Number 49, Styanax. What fresh hell is this? Styanax's neck looks like if you took an AI image generator and put in an actual turtle's neck and put the prompt weight to 100%. Number 48, Gyre. Gyre's neck is kind of giving me Nova and Corvex vibes. I do like it at least a little bit more than the other two, so that's why it's a bit higher. Number 47, Inaros. Alright, so here starts a series of necks that make the head look like a thumb. Basically, that means the neck is as wide as the head, and that rings true for Mr. Inaros right here. I also don't know why his neck goes so far down into his chest. Like, his neck looks like a big tin can. Number 46, Wisp. Talk about thumb head, this is literally a thumb head. Unfortunately, Wisp isn't known for her head. Well, at least until the next update comes out. Number 45, Loki. Alright, Loki's neck doesn't look bad necessarily, but it's still got that thumb head thing going, if you don't count the horns. And well, rules are rules, I gotta lump you in with the other thumb heads. Well, technically there are no rules, but I just made one. Number 44, Frost. Alright, we have the last of the thumb heads, Frost. That sounds like an Elden Ring boss or something.
Frost, last of the thumb heads.
You like my Elden Ring intro guy impression? Anyway, I kinda like Frost's thumb head. It kinda fits him. He's kinda rocking it, not gonna lie. Number 43, Noko. Alright, we're on to the newest Warframe, Noko. Wait, hold on, let me get rid of the cyst right quick. Alright, we're on to the newest Warframe, Noko, and that has got to be the daintiest, most demure neck I've ever seen. It actually might be intentionally that small because it does look like a little mushroom stem, so good job, I guess? Anyway, the problem isn't really that the neck is too small, it's that it's actually like way too long. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Noko is supposed to look weird, he's a mushroom Warframe. But I don't rank you highly in this series for looking weird, I rank you highly for looking good. Number 42, Protea. What tomfoolery is afoot? I don't know why so many Warframes have these weird neck sleeves. Like, they can't have normal necks, they have to have neck sleeves. Anyway, I don't like it. Number 41, Rhino. I can't tell if Rhino even has a neck or not. Like, I can't find where the neck would start or end. Like, there is that little divot there where it looks like his neck would begin, but if that's his neck, then I might as well just put him in last place. Either way, I feel like he has enough of like a scrap of a neck, wherever the neck may be, to land him in this place. So, there you go. Number 40, Temple. Why does it look like one of those flying things from Halo 4 is attached to Temple's neck? Temple is quite a weirdly structured Warframe, neck included. I said a similar thing about Gauss, but it's true. They both have very weird structure. The difference here is I think Temple's neck actually looks kind of cool, but not cool enough to get them higher than number 40. Number 39, Vauban. Okay, I completely forgot what I was gonna say for Vauban's neck. Usually, before I record these, I have little inklings in my head about what I was gonna say, but for Vauban, I completely forgot everything, so, I'm just gonna leave you with this. Do with that what you will. Number 38, Wukong. Wukong's neck is in that forgettable territory between letter grades, the C- tier. It's like the knockoff version of something that's just a little too boring. Kind of like Duet Night Abyss compared to Warframe. Number 37, Ashe. I used Ashe's neck as a gatekeeper for this ranking for like basically all the low tier necks. So him being number 37 is actually pretty perfect. Funny thing is, I don't really like Ashe's neck that much. So I don't know why I chose it in particular to be the gatekeeper, but that's what ended up happening. So anyway, let's talk about this neck. Well, there's actually not that much to talk about. Like, it's got good structure, but it's not the most aesthetically pleasing neck. But it gets the job done. Number 36, Excalibur. You know, I thought Excalibur would have a more generic and normal looking neck, but it's not as generic and normal looking if you look at the back of it. You look back there and it's like a jagged mountain range. But everything is good if you ignore the back. Like my ex-girlfriend. Number 35, Volt. Volt's neck is alright. It's a little too bulbous for me, but I like the design and those little coils or whatever he has on. Pretty cool. Honestly, I'm just glad Volt isn't showing me his cock like in the last few rankings. Number 34, Citrine. Oh, sorry. I was lost in a train of thought. I was thinking, is there a lore reason for the Gemussy? Number 33, Dagath. Dagath's neck makes it look like she's made of Twizzlers, and I hate Twizzlers. Worst candy ever. Disregarding the Twizzler part though, I do like the neck overall. It has some pretty good structure. Like, it's a pretty well put together neck. Number 32, Gara. Alright, so of the weird neck sleeve looking necks, this one is actually kind of fine. Mainly because it doesn't really look like it's a neck sleeve, even though it kind of is. Like, it's an almost normal looking neck, and that counts for something in this ranking, apparently. Number 31, Revenant. Revenant's neck is about as boring as he is to play. So I thought, why not put him at 31, smack dab in the middle. The definition of mediocrity. Number 30, Harrow. Harrow's neck is a good mid-card neck. Like, it's fine, it's decent, it looks pretty cool, but it's not gonna win any top 10 spots. It also doesn't help that I can barely see the damn thing. Number 29, Equinox. All three Equinox necks look normal at first glance, but when you take a look at them, there's just something wrong with them. It's like the not deer cryptid. It's a normal looking deer at first glance, but then you take a closer look at it, and its eyes are front facing, or it's got an extra limb, or it's walking with a weird gait. That's what Equinox's necks look like. Number 28, Kume. So Kume's neck looks like it's straight up made out of obsidian. Like, just take a look at this image and compare it to Kume's neck. It's identical. And that is good and bad at the same time. It's like, oh my god, your neck is made out of obsidian. How do you even move that thing? But at the same time, a neck made out of obsidian, that also sounds pretty cool. It wouldn't make sense at all, but it sounds pretty cool. And over in these parts, we like pretty cool. Number 27, Jade. Okay, so Jade also has a really dainty and demure looking neck. Second only to Noko, who has a mushroom stem for a neck. I don't know why Jade's neck is that small. Like, if you look at it, it looks so disproportionate to like literally every other part of her body. But despite that, I still think it's a pretty damn good looking neck. Like, it actually doesn't look weird at all. It looks pretty fitting, actually. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it just does. As Todd Howard says,
it just works.
Number 26, Nyx. So Nyx's neck is basically the same thing as Excalibur's because, well, she is a female version of Excalibur. But with the difference being this is Nyx Prime and she has the Prime stuff filling in the mountain range in the back. So I guess because of that, the neck is better because that was the one thing I disliked about Excalibur's neck, and that's not present in Nyx's neck. So yeah. Number 25, Titania. Titania's neck looks kind of weird and has like weird parts all around it, and I put a lot of necks into the lower tiers because of that, but there's a certain charm to Titania's neck that I can't quite put my finger on. Like, yes, it's structured weirdly and it's a little bit too long, but there's just something drawing me in. Wait, I think Titania is luring me in with her lantern. No! Number 24, Garuda. I originally ranked Garuda's neck a lot higher than what it is right now, but I took a closer look at it and decided it's just kind of good. It's not really that good. I think I was lured in with all the gold it had around it. I like gold. Gold's pretty cool. Number 23, Grendel. You know, I usually rank Grendel pretty low on a lot of my rankings, but this time it's quite the opposite. I actually found myself quite liking Grendel's neck. It's got some pretty nice structure, it doesn't look too weird, and those tubes are a pretty nice touch. You know what, you big fat son of a bitch? He said in a loving way. You earned it. Number 22, Nidus. Nidus is this high for one reason and one reason only. And that reason is it looks really cool. He's only got one talent, but he's really good at it. It's like the Octane player in Apex that can jump circles around an enemy, but when it comes to winning a fight, they can't hit a single shot. Number 21, Ember. Alright, here comes a series of really normal looking necks, which lands you pretty high on this ranking. Starting off, we have Ember. Probably the most normal looking neck in the entire game. There is quite literally nothing I can say about this neck. It is a completely normal neck. It's like describing the weather on a clear day. It's a clear day. Number 20, Trinity. Trinity's neck is a little bit weird. It's a fairly normal looking neck, but it's got that little protrusion in the back. I think the normalness of the neck overall outweighs the weirdness of the protrusion in the back, so that's why it's number 20. Number 19, Nizah. Nizah's neck is surprisingly normal. Well, maybe not surprisingly normal, but it's normal. Maybe it's a bit too wide, a bit too thick for Nizah. You know, because he's a femboy. But, you know, it's a fairly decent, normal looking neck. So, number 19 sounds about right. Number 18, Mesa. See, this is how you do neck sleeve right. Don't have it hug the neck like a really bad turtleneck. have it look like a bandana. Like, yes, a bandana kind of only makes sense for Mesa, but at that point, just don't do the neck sleeve. Aside from the bandana, it's a pretty normal looking neck, so it will go here. Number 17, Mag. Mag's neck is like normal looking plus. It's like Ember's normal looking neck, but better somehow. I think it's because it looks so smooth, you know? Real smooth. We like them smooth necks down in the bayous now. I have no idea why I turned into some Cajun swamp dwelling vampire, but I hope you enjoyed it. Number 16, Baruch. Another normal neck plus. This one's like the normal neck, but you bought the premium battle pass. It's got all sorts of customizations and doodahs attached to it. It could probably do a Fortnite dance as well. Number 15, Ureli. Ureli's neck is exactly what Ureli's neck needs to be. A normal looking neck with some golden fish parts attached to it. And I for one think those golden fish parts enhance the normal neck, not detract from it. Number 14, Zaku. Zaku's neck is a weird one. Obviously it is not an entire neck, it is missing a lot of space, but I think that's the cool part. It still looks like a good neck. It's a hell of a lot better than 62 through 40 on this ranking, that's for sure. Number 13, Kalervo. I'm surprised he doesn't have a knife stuck in his neck. Well, I guess that wouldn't really make sense. Necks are for slitting, not stabbing. Although he does have a little blue slit on his neck, which may be the point where the knife may contact, but who knows. Anyways, I think his neck looks pretty cool. It's got a lot more style than the normal looking necks. Basically, all the necks from here on out are winning off of style points. Number 12, Mirage. Why does the front of Mirage's neck look exactly like the Erdtree Burial Watchdog staff from Elden Ring? Contrary to what you might think, I actually quite like this neck. I think it looks pretty cool and very unique without being unaesthetically pleasing like a lot of the other unique necks we've had in this video. Number 11, Valkyr. Valkyr's neck is by all means a normal neck, but it has the added accessory of a dog collar, which is weird because Valkyr is a cat. I guess it could be a cat collar, but I usually associate those spiky collars with dogs. Yes, I know it's technically not a dog collar, it's a collar from when she was enslaved by Alet V, but shh, it's a dog collar. Number 10, Sevagoth. I was originally going to rank Sevagoth a lot lower because I'm not too big of a fan of the powder wig aesthetic, but I thought, what the hell, he's rocking it. Why not put him this high? If you're rocking the powder wig in whatever year Warframe is set in, and no, not 1999, I mean our timeline, then you deserve to be this high. Number 9, Araxia. There's something very aesthetically pleasing about Araxia's neck. Actually, there's something very aesthetically pleasing about Araxia. All I'm saying is, they call her Spider Mommy for a reason. Number 8, Caliban. I think I ranked Caliban's neck high much for the same reason that I ranked Zaku's neck high. Like, the neck looks pretty damn good despite missing half the neck. That's like me putting 3 mods on the Hate Incarnate and still destroying level 1000 enemies in the circuit. Number 7, Chroma. I don't remember putting Chroma this high, but, you know, he's here, so. And, I mean, it's not like he doesn't deserve it. That neck is pretty damn good. And I think that little ring thing around it only serves to enhance it. Number 6, Ivara. Alright, so Ivara's neck is like a normal neck, but you spent like $2,000 on cosmetic microtransactions, so you can make it look like the best neck ever, but like, still a normal neck. Number 5, Korra. Alright, so Korra's neck is the normal neck, but you bought the new seasonal FOMO Gunnar cosmetic that looks better than every cosmetic that you spent $2,000 on. Yes, I am talking about the collar on Korra's neck. Number 4, Hydroid. Boo! Hydroid jump scare. I never expected Hydroid to get number 4 on any ranking ever. But here we are, he's number 4. And for a good reason. That is a strong looking neck. That thing is a tree trunk. Is this the fruit of plundering so much booty? Number 3, Banshee. Yes, I did rank Banshee's neck number 3 because she has glowing parts on her neck. Fight me. 1v1 me in Conclave. Actually, I've never played Conclave in my life, so 1v1 me in Apex. But really though, that's a pretty good looking neck. She even has the emergency fish fin on the back. Number 2, Atlas. You know, I had no doubt that Atlas would be near the top 3 when I first started making this. You know what it's time for, right? Fun fact, Atlas vaporized an asteroid with his bare hands. Atlas could probably vaporize an asteroid with his neck as well. Just look at the sheer girth and musculature of that neck. Pure art. There's only one who can match Atlas. Number 1, Hildren. Let's give it up for Muscle Mommy! Woo! Muscle Mommy! Muscle Mommy Hildren wins again. Just look at that neck. A pure work of art. That neck is so good that it needs 4 exhaust pipes attached to it. The neck is where the shields are stored. When Hildren flexes her neck, every man in the room gets pregnant. This shit ain't nothing to her, man. Common Hildren W. And that's all for the Warframe neck ranking. It felt really good to do another one of these, and I'm glad I did because it was very long overdue. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you had fun watching. Make sure to leave a comment if you have a suggestion for the next one of these. I will try not to have that long of a gap between these videos, because it is what I've built this channel on. Anyway, that'll be it from me. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you like my content, and I will see you in the next one.